Welcome back to another video here on the second channel. We have another Hytale news video. It's been a while since we did this. Of course, they've slowed down the blog posts, but we have a new one here that's really quite interesting. And a week or two ago, apparently a month, we had another one not so interesting. This is where they revealed some of the creatures known as the Outlanders, and it was just sharing screenshots of them, giving a little bit of backstory, a couple of video clips as well, and not a lot of talk about underlying mechanics or anything deeper into the game. So I didn't really want to make a video on this. I also reached out to the community, and it seems like people are getting a little bit tired of the Hytale news at this point. Personally, I'm fine with the pace they're developing it at, but as for news videos, I'm probably not going to do them as frequently, and it will probably be based on what kind of content the Hytale team are releasing to us. So that is the Outlanders article right there, some of the screenshots and videos. If you obviously want to see it in detail, it will be linked in the description box down below. So let's jump on into customizing Hytale. This article is really interesting. They talk about how they've already shown some of the customization features, and they go a little bit deeper into some other ones here. So you'll be able to customize skies at different times during the day, and there's some examples here of how you can make the game look really atmospheric and different based on the customization that you do. And they really emphasize with this article, or should I say they really emphasize that you can do this stuff on the fly, and you can do it for all players in a server. So this is a GUI for modifying the sky at different times in the day. Now I'm not sure if these bits here are textures or just color codes, but you can see there are sky top layers, bottom, sunset, fog colors, and then over on the side you have a timeline, moods and clouds. You have control over this stuff, and it looks like a color picker where you tell the game how it's going to change color from 1 hour to the next. Also, it says the UI is a work in progress, so it is of course subject to change, as are many of the things that we're seeing here. There's also a little video clip of the weather in action. Looks really good, looks like kind of like ray tracing light effects going on there. And then we have a little bit of snow, and then it gets brighter, and that's kind of it. One thing to mention, the videos on this post, they tend to loop, so once you get to the halfway point it just seems to play itself again, which I found a little bit bizarre, I guess. Anyway, scrolling on down, we have live texture changes, so you can change textures of blocks for all the players in the world on the fly. The one thing that you'll notice in this video is that the world reloads in order to do that, which isn't quite as slick, but obviously it's to be understood. So yeah, they're able to change textures on the fly, which is great if you're trying to create a custom map and trying to figure out what textures you want to build for a build. If you're creating your own, you can just have the game open and change these things on the fly, which is really cool. As we go further down in this article, you'll see that there are some world edit tools being implemented here. I mean, I call it world edit. They say it's advanced building. It reminds me of world edit, and you can see it's built into the game, allowing you to copy a tree and then paste it in somewhere else. This video here is what reminds me of world edit, though. You can see there's a block down the bottom left, then there's a block up the right. Someone's clearly marking out a selection using a mirror command and then pasting it over here and then running some block changes on their build. So looks like it's going to work pretty similar to world edit, and also a little bit of voxel action going on there, painting the blocks. Really cool stuff, taking the classic Minecraft tools and putting them in the game, so you don't have to rely on external stuff all the time, which is sort of the point that they're trying to bring home with this article. So they say that this stuff will apply to weapons, items, particle effects, gameplay, all stuff that can be changed on the fly. And what you're looking at here is supposedly doable with just a couple of minutes of opening up the editor for weapons, and then giving it a texture, a model, and applying some things about how the weapon works. And supposedly that was just done in game, which is really, really cool, being able to change stuff on the fly. I imagine that's going to really aid custom map development, being able to balance and test things on the fly as you go. Really cool stuff. It actually says right here, all we needed to do was turn it into a new weapon, was assign a projectile and on-hit particle effects, establish damage values, and test it out on some zombies. So yeah, then we've got character models as well. You'll be able to change these on the fly. This will be able to apply to people across the server. It's really cool stuff. And then they could sort of talk about how you could use it for a mini game. So here is a player that's actually a pigeon, and they got knives, and they throw it at this little archery target over here. Lots of potential. They're just showing off the potential big time with these posts. And these are the ones that I'm more interested in. I can't remember what this clip was. Oh yeah, turns into a dragon and flies off. So the game itself is going to be incredibly customizable. We knew it already, they just keep showing us more. And that's, I guess, where we get to end this one. So hope you've enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more Hytale news in the future. It might be a long time, it might be a short time, I don't know, but I will be keeping my eye on this game. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye bye.